Glad to have you with us from Hard Rock Stadium, an ACC showdown that carries plenty of undercurrents of drama. Duke comes in to take on the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in now with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the ACC is up for grabs right now. This Duke-Miami matchup might not have seemed like a big deal a few years ago, but now Duke is actually the ACC champs, and their quarterback transferred to Miami. Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Guys?
And the Canes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Shepard. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The fake wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going for it all. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Gives it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense set on first down. They'll move the tight end. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 50. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running inside. It's Shepard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're all over it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They kick it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They'll leave it with the lone back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Selling the fake. Turns up, it's Lofton. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the running game. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his 1st year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So, yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. They'll ride him again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Canes are flying down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. He uncorks one deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Blue Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Under pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Makes the grab. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. All over him immediately. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Mensah unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Jacobs. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They put the brakes on him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Finds a crease. It's Shepard. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a...
Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Duke. The extra point here would tie the game.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Calls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. left side is Fletcher. Breaks into the open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment. Tells the run, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Snags it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Canes have it with a first and goal. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moving to his left. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Touchdown, Hurricane! They take the lead with the 6. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of this drive. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. In the backfield, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Turning it on. Quick step and go. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. He's stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Push is ahead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll go to the counter play. Stopped right there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He wants to throw it again. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Pringle. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Makes the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Got a little grass. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Sells to fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got him downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A field goal is not top of the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. On the ground. He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on fourth and goal. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.